Hello, it's Giselle here on the journey of becoming one. And today is day 49, nurturing. Now, I know it's been a bit. I've had a lot going on and a lot of processing because I'm going through some kind of changes. And yeah, there's a lot happening. So it can be very consuming. Maybe it's a divine storm. We shall see. It is a divine something, that's for sure. And so yesterday, I was reminded of nurturing and the importance of how we have to nurture ourselves because we have to. We have to nurture ourselves. We have to water our plant. We have to fertilize and care for and give the right amount of sunlight and water and nutrients to our plant in order for it to grow effectively and prosperously, and to be happy and fulfilled, because it's when we're happy and we're fulfilled, when we are full of good stuff, when we are nurtured, when we have taken the time to nurture ourselves, then we're able to give to others. It's from a full cup that we're able to give. And if not, then we just end up depleted. And these become the cycles of being like a victim, everything revolving around everybody else. And then also narcissism, that you yourself is the most important thing and that only you matter. And that you take then from other people. And I think the two are actually really closely linked, between, everything being about others and everything being about yourself, because some way, somehow, there's like this, well, it's a cycle of abuse and it's a cycle of codependency. So when it's about others, it's codependency. And when it's about the self, then it is narcissism. And I believe, from my experience and what I've seen, that they're very closely interlinked. Maybe two sides of the same coin kind of a thing. I'm not sure. Sometimes words aren't enough to explain something, and sometimes words are too much to explain something. You just kind of know, you get that sense. So for me, nurturing is the most important thing for everything, because when we are nurtured and we are sustained and we take care of ourselves, then everything is possible. And when we don't, nothing is possible. I'm going to read to you a couple of things that I came across today. And thank you to my friend, my special friend, who helped remind me yesterday of the importance of nurturing. And it's not just him, because there's several things going in. So someone's trying to get a message to me. I need to learn something. I need to know something. So I need to remember something, practice something. And it is nurturing. Reminder of nurturing. So, Mastin Kipp, I was listening to some of his stuff today. What he said is, nurturing is that feeling of, this is what I want to feel like. Nurturing is, this is what I want to feel. And the person who gets to bring that to me is me. This is what I want to feel, and the person who gets to bring that to me is me. And I've got to tell you, there's nothing more fulfilling than that. And yes, we can share, we can sort of help each other out a bit, and we can share. At the end of the day, what it boils down to, and what is able to sustain and nurture us with consistency, is us. If I fill my cup up with me, then I've got me to give. If I don't, then I'm coming from an empty place and I'm looking for something outside, something externally to fulfill me. And that doesn't work, because that breeds addictions and codependencies and narcissism. And we don't need that. We need to be happy and sustained and beautiful and loving and free. This is the way I want to feel, and the person who gets to bring that to me is me. Thank you, Maston Kip, for that one. And actually, in the same little thing I was listening to, he went on to talk about something that Wayne Dyer said. And I think that this is important and really applicable. Excuse me. That's a reminder of an affirmation, because that's one of the ways that I nurture and fulfill myself is with my affirmations. Another way is exercise, which I'm going to go and do. Wayne Dyer says, you think you have many different problems, but you only have one. You are disconnected from your source. You're not nurturing yourself because it's through your source, you know, your connection, your internal connection, your connection to your inner being, your connection to your higher self, your source, who you really are. That's where you live a rich and fulfilling life. Everything else is just tapestry. A rich and fulfilling life is a life that's lived from within. And then you bring that out and you give it into the world. Otherwise, you're just looking for something to take, something to fill you. And if you're fulfilled already, then you're living an abundant life. And I gotta tell you, having done the two, and sometimes occasionally having a visit back and forth, the best way to live is abundantly, with having everything to give, having yourself be full, so that you always know that you have enough. And that full feeling, that beautiful feeling, that inspired and motivated and successful feeling, that comes from first self-nurturing. So, have a wonderful, wonderful day. I love you and take care. See ya. Bye.